If you've used any magic points or if you've used any strength points or anything like that, then well done. I'm glad to see that you're having a go at expanding your game. If not, you might want to pause this for a minute and just see if you can expand it. You already know how to add experience and hit points, so if you wanted to, you could add magic points, strength points, etc. All right, so once you've done that, I'd like to move on to making sure that we can actually get our adventurers, our users, to be able to take things with them within the game. And to do that, we're actually going to be using lists so that they can store items in the adventure. What we're going to be using is we're going to be using a variable that we are going to call rucksack. Okay, rucksack is the same as a backpack. All right, so rucksack equals, and in brackets we're going to use square brackets this time, because when you're creating a list it's important that you have square brackets rather than just having the normal round brackets. We're still going to use our inverted commas, but this time when we're typing in the items that they might have within that rucksack, you'll see that they come up as a different color. So we're going to start off by saying they're going to have some gold coins. Each time we want to change and list another item, we have to make sure that we put in a comma, and then we do our inverted commas again. So gold coin, we're going to give them some rope. Make sure you pop in a comma before you add something else. We're going to put in more inverted commas, and we're going to give them something to eat. Let's say we're going to give them a cheese roll. Okay, so that's going to be what is going to be within our rucksack, within our backpack. So I'm quite happy with that. Now, if I wanted to print the first item in the list, then what I would say is print, and then with our rounded brackets, rucksack, and then in square brackets, which is where the list, all the information within the list is, I could put in a number. Now, what you need to know is I'm going to put in the number 0. Now, the number 0 refers to gold coins, okay, because you have to think about numbers. Numbers go from 0 to 9, okay, so this is 0, 1, and 2. So if I say print rucksack 0, what will come up is the output would come up with gold coins. What I could also say is print, just to prove the point here, rucksack, and then in square brackets 1, okay, and print rucksack, square brackets again, 2. Hopefully what you'll see come up is that it comes up with what is in position 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so we're going to save that. We're going to get the program to run. Let's type in our adventurer's name. We'll type in Gary. Okay, welcome Gary. You walk towards the shiny object. Remember the pause we put in here? There you go. This time we're going to, instead of picking it up, we're going to throw a stone at it. So I'm going to say, in fact, no, we're going to pick it up. I'm going to put in P. It says it explodes. You have 1 experience points, you have 4 hit points left. And then it tells me the list of what I have within my rucksack. So gold coins, rope, and a cheese roll. All right. So I think I need to explain that a little better, which is something that I'm now going to move on to. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we need to reposition this information about the rucksack into a new position, so that maybe at the start of our adventure your user actually gets to know what they've got in their rucksack before they enter the cave or the sort of cavern. You decide where you want to put that. Okay, and in the next video what I will do is I will have moved it into a new position. I also want you to have a look at what our issue is here. If you remember, when I threw a stone at the shiny object, it exploded. Now I've picked it up, it still exploded. Can you find out why? What is it about my Python code that I've entered incorrectly? Have a look through, do some debugging for yourself, and tell me where my error is and why it's not necessarily giving me the option of carefully pick up the shiny object. It's always saying it explodes. So have a look at that and see if you can figure that out for yourself.